like Huck Finn, wearing some tube socks and some Stacey Adams was the right way to go.
Say, hey man, knees to chest. Knees to
Where they
chest.
do this, man? Where do they do this
I
at,
said
man?
knee to chest. Make sure you keep your knee to chest.
Listen, that motherfucker was running his monkey ass off, man.
Goddamn right it was.
But y'all know for a fucking fact, these jokes is forever. And if you get mad, I don't care. I got nothing for you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you because these jokes is forever. The Jonathan Majors running in dress shoes jokes are coming. Like, I want y'all to understand that. If you get mad, you just get mad. I don't give a shit. But Jonathan Majors running down through the New York streets at like 2:00 in the damn water with a pair of Stacey Adams on. That shit will not be funny. I don't care, man. That shit will forever be funny to me. I don't give a shit. That is going to be fucking hilarious to me for the remainder of my life. Like, bruh, you really thought you was gonna get that one off?
He said, for all your life?
The whole thing. I don't care, man.
My life.
I don't give a fuck, man. But welcome to another episode of
Will be funny. Jonathan Majors. Chest and Stacey Adams.
You was running down alleys in dress shoes, and some damn tube socks. Your feet must look just like they were beaten. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen. Welcome to another episode of Super Plex Party. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am the villain. I am one half of the champions of this podcast radio show type thing. To my left is my tag team partner. Introduce yourself, brother. Let everybody know who you is, man.
Say his name. Oh, and he appears. I believe in angry.
I believe in angry, and I believe in the makers of Jonathan Majors, Stacey Adams shoes. That's what I believe in. I don't believe in them tube socks. I know when he took them tube socks off, them shits was bloody as hell. I know they was. His feet had to be fucked up.
So look at man. He got them. He got the Matt Riddle feet. He had the Matt Riddle feet on that one, man. He got
bro feet, bro.
He got them Umaga toes.
Solo don't wear those shoes.
With the Superfly Snooker specials.
I did with Kevin Von Erich feet. See, I told y'all we was gonna make it wrestling related. I don't give a fuck. I told y'all we was gonna make it wrestling related. Yes.
Running with no toenails.
No toenails. That man, I know his toenails had to fight. I know, like, because I'm telling you. And I'm still, again, I will say what I said this morning on the show this morning. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck do you do all of that and not an ounce, not a single speck of the CCTV cameras. They caught all that. They caught the initial takeoff. They caught him going through alleys.
Yeah,
the thing is, that white woman was keeping up with him. I'm trying to figure out what kind of shoes she ass was wearing. She out here with some stiletto Balenciagas running her ass off behind this one. Oh my God! What's up, Mike? Man,
look at when he got a dinner party at 8, but run the Olympics at 9.
The man had a cucumber sandwich and a 100-yard dash. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, that might be a sponsor for the Yankees. It's gonna be like
sweet baby.
And this next Yankee is brought to you in part by Jonathan Majors tube socks that he ran in. Them Stacey Adams on.
No toes.
Them socks was listen. Them socks was was them the greatest
them
socks
socks
ever
was
given,
rough.
man. Listen,
Yeah,
those socks,
you know he threw them socks away.
dog, them fucking socks. I can tell you
So
right now,
listen,
they
man,
had to be literally
yeah,
the greatest pair of fucking tube socks ever created by man. Because after that, that motherfucker had blood pouring in them shoes, and it was pointy toe. That's the fucked up part.
yeah.
It's not
So
even
look here,
that he
man,
had a rounded off
and
foot.
so you know for sure his knees went straight up to his chest. Like,
That
I remember I saw it. He was in full turn. And he was like,
full turn, like Jonathan Majors.
like
Jonathan
man,
Majors is not here.
He was running for his freedom.
Hey,
He was running for his freedom for real.
that motherfucker was running. Them pointy toes was helping him get that fucking distance. Like as soon as his toe came down, that point would just like push him a little bit more. That motherfucker had a listen.
No,
he had
was like, he was thinking to himself. It's like, lost a nail. I don't care. Said lost another nail. I don't care.
Don't care.
I feel,
foot bleeding like a motherfucker.
I feel my foot bleeding. It hurt. I don't care. Oh Lord, I need to get out of here.
Hold on, and them two socks, listen, them two socks. You know them two socks moving, because like if you don't get really good tube socks, they move.
Uh-huh.
So
no, and
that shit kept punching up in his foot, and then it would go backwards, and then it would like it would
look here,
come out the sock.
And these are Stacey Adams, right? So you know the socks. You know the socks can't be like that thick. You know they can't be like no thermal joints. You know what I mean?
My God!
They can't be none of those thermal shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
they got to be like at the thickest.
Yes,
the thickest they be like regular socks.
Regular ass socks.
But nah, you wearing Stacey Adams. You know you got dress socks on those motherfuckers. You know that.
Fuck is hurt. I know he got
he got the Matt Riddle feet. He for real got the Matt Riddle feet.
I know that motherfucker got home and was like, "Hey man, I'm about to get arrested and charged with some shit, but I'm gonna tell you right now, nothing feels better than this Epsom salt around these tore up ass feet, man." That motherfucker, Jonathan. I never want to. I literally now really want to see what Jonathan Majors' feet look like. The skin on them feet better be made out of vibranium because that motherfucker. Listen,
you know he got walnut toes now. You know that. You know he got walnut toes now, bro.
That motherfucker's corn's height.
No,
that bunion.
The corns on his corns hurt.
That bunion was going.
No, his foot looked like a you know, I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yes.
Like that toe, that big toe.
Listen, that big toe looked like the pineapple that fucking SpongeBob SquarePants lives on. That's fucking.
Just
stupid. All right, we gotta talk about wrestling. All right, so
we already started out in the comments.
The TNA,
NXT and TNA, this whole partnership they got going on. It's like
I like it.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. You know,
I need to see Josh Alexander in the Royal Rumble. I need to see Josh Alexander in the motherfucking Royal. I do. I need to see it. Because Josh Alexander, that dude.
Need to see Kazarian. Yeah,
I do. I do.
See him.
I need to see Moose. I need
to see Moose.
I need a Moose Bobby Lashley face off. Because I know during the Royal Rumble we're gonna get a Braun Breaker Jacob Fatu face off, and then there ain't nobody gonna get in the ring.
No.
Everybody getting out.
You know what we need? We need a Moose, a Bobby Lashley, and a Obafemi.
Oh fuck that! Listen, Obafemi.
Yeah, man.
Obafemi is that motherfucker. We have got Black Lesnar might not be a big enough name for this dude.
Like,
did you see that shit he did to Wesley during Heat Wave? Wesley thought he was gonna be.
Bro, I saw that. I saw that shit live,
bro.
And I'm saying it with every bit of country in it. I saw that live.
Listen,
I saw it live, man.
For those of you who didn't, Wesley thought his ass was gonna be cute and do some flippy Hurricane Rana ass shit on Obafemi on that top rope. And Obafemi said,
"Obafemi said, nah, fuck that."
He said, "Listen, fuck all of your motherfucking ancestors. He threw him.
He said
He
flip.
threw
Okay.
poor Wesley,
He
man.
said, all right, you want to flip? Here, flip this.
Yeah, flip your ass. And I need y'all to understand. So, Wesley, if you are listening to this right now,
If
if
this
you
ever
are
comes
the sound
across
of
to
my
your
voice,
ear holes,
please, please pick somebody else. You're not getting that North American Championship back. I listen. You might not get it back until Obafemi go to the main roster. You're not.
so no,
Obafemi is
your
not
best
to
bet
be
now.
played with.
Your best bet now. Go after Ethan Page. That's your
Yes,
best bet now.
it's something. You would be better off going after Ethan Page. This is the thing. I did not realize that Wesley tried this shit with Obafemi once before, and Obafemi lifted his ass off the damn ground,
Yeah.
picked him up, and then just
Mm-hmm.
let him spin.
Yep.
Hey, bitch, catch the ground. That's not something a grown man's supposed to do to another grown man. Okay, so Wes, I don't give a fuck if you put the Radicals together. I don't give a fuck if you put MSK back together. You need
It
to find
don't matter. Look here,
it. Don't.
that man literally just threw
O-
you, just
Obafemi,
tossed you like a child.
listen, the time.
So,
Hey,
and
Wes,
you are a grown adult man.
a grown man. You have the
A
ability to
grown
make
ass adult
children.
man.
Yes, like you have the ability to make children and get a wife, and another grown man threw your ass
You
like
can rent a
garbage.
car, and another
Dog,
grown man just tossed you. You can rent a car.
a car,
All
dude.
right.
I saw that shit, and the only thing I can think is Kobe. Like he,
For
seriously,
real.
he two pointed the dog shit out of you. You are a grown human being. And Obafemi said, "I don't give fuck. I don't
So
give
look,
fuck.
man.
Understand
So your back touched the ceiling, bruh. Your back.
the sailing."
Your
Like,
back.
so
And it wasn't
Wes,
like you was in the middle of a flip. No, he just tossed your ass up there.
tossed. So, Wes, the best piece of advice I can give you, one grown man to another one is
Run.
you will get the North American Championship when Obafemi is finished with it. Please stop
Yeah.
fucking with it. Go after the world title, buddy. Go after the world title. I mean, you only have to beat all ego Ethan Page, and you might have to beat Trick Williams, and you might have to beat Sean Spears. Fine,
I mean,
whatever. Great, fantastic. Because
you know what?
you
You
go,
know, you know
Oba's
what,
gonna
man?
get mad at you.
You know, fuck that, man. You might have a better chance with Cody.
You really might.
You might have a better chance of beating
You
Cody
might.
than you would.
Go steal. Well, you can't steal Drew McIntyre's Money in the Bank, and we will talk about that. But
Oh
you
man.
listen. Just go up to Cody Rhodes, smack him in the mouth on television on SmackDown tomorrow, and tell him, "Hey, I want a title shot." Because that's the only person I think you could probably. Because
That's the only one
Obafemi
you
doesn't
could beat
like you.
because I mean, maybe Damian
Maybe,
Priest, but
maybe Damian Priest. If
but
Damian Priest south the
but
heavens to the same height that Obafemi threw you just by accident, you just
so you
wrestling may
may.
not be dog commentary. Like you know what I'm
So I
saying?
mean, you may
You
want
can,
to you may want to think about moving to commentary. Yes.
or
I
or
mean,
comedy. I don't know what to tell you, man. Obafemi
I
does not.
mean,
There's nothing. Wesley is never beating Obafemi. I don't think the two of them on the main roster, Wesley is gonna beat Obafemi. He's not. That shit ain't happening.
no,
Obafemi is a force of fucking nature. There's a reason we call him Black Lesnar.
not
There
unless,
is a reason.
not unless Wesley has a brick.
He.
That's the only way. If he has a brick,
You better hit him. You better hit him. You better hit him in the throat. You better, because at this point, at this stage of the game, bro, he's not.
you better hope you hit him good, and you hope
He-
you don't
he's
make
not
you hope you don't piss him off.
You really don't want to piss him off. For the love of everything that is holy, please don't piss that man off. Please, please.
Because I mean,
Obafemi's throwing this man.
tossed your ass. Just
He tossed
and
the
not,
grown
and not just
man.
like the normal toss that he does. No, just not.
Just threw him up.
Just
He threw him up. And Wesley did a whole rotation before landing on the damn ground. Bruh, stop playing with that, man.
And
Please stop. Like, Obafemi is going to break you. And that's going to be something that we all, the wrestling people, are going to have to sit there and look at that. Because
we were all
you let
gonna
a
have
dude
the
go-
same expression. Just
listen, like, I didn't know because I had never saw Obafemi versus Wesley I guess that's when Obafemi got the title or whatever, or he was defending it. I don't know. I never saw that.
Well,
A
I think that
grown
was
man with
they had a
another
triple
man.
threat. They had a
Yeah,
triple
like,
threat, and then they had a one on one.
hmm
And that one
because
on one is when when he tossed his ass.
remember when Brock Lesnar power bombed Jeff Hardy
Yeah,
into that trash can, and
yeah.
then he like tossing Spike Dudley, like Spike Dudley owed him $20, and he was just gonna shake it out of him and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We thought that was impressive. It's like, oh my god, that's the most impressive
Said,
thing we ever seen.
it was like,
But
holy
Spike
shit.
Dudley tried to fight back. Jeff Hardy tried to fight back. Wesley Wesley tried it.
And he
And that
tried. I
motherfucker
mean,
the whole rotation.
and I saw the match, and it
That
was a
shit was
great
nasty.
match.
It was a
It
great
was
match.
honestly
Nasty.
it was
It
a
was
great
nasty.
match. It really was.
It was nasty.
But
It was just
whoo,
wrong, man. That was just wrong as fuck. Like
but
I
honestly,
don't
man, you knew going in that he wasn't gonna get it, but
no.
he put up a great fight. He did. It was a great match. You know,
Bruh. I saw the
Wes always does.
like
Wesley,
he does his damnedest.
even though he does the flippy shit, he just doesn't. He doesn't, overkill. Everybody with the flippy shit. He does.
It only takes one time. You do that
Say,
flippy
look
shit
here.
with a guy like
But look
Obafemi
here,
one time.
he couldn't flip. He tried flipping. He flipped once, and then the man caught him and tossed him.
I truly do believe that
He just
if
flipped
both,
and caught his ass and tossed his ass.
listen, I truly do believe if both of the Young Bucks tried to super kick Obafemi, he would rip off one leg apiece and shove it up their ass. I I'm sorry.
No, here
I'm
I
not
honestly think
saying it out loud, but come on, man.
I
Be
I think
argue
it'd be
with
like
Mama
this. I could see him grabbing one of their feet and then just like
Tying it
swinging
up.
them around like just swinging them around just like a lasso, just like and just like
Oh,
and
oh,
then
so you be like,
and then just tossing one of them into the other one,
yes.
and then
So like
no,
like
and not just finishing up there. No, 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 no.
mm,
Oh no, no,
no,
no, because then
no.
because
Now you
then
gotta
he
eat 'em.
has to pick both of them up and then toss both of them at the same time. Because
Listen,
why?
because he's Obafemi. Femi.
Because he's Black goddamn Lesnar,
He's Black Lesnar. Like I really
the
do see
fucking
him.
menace to society.
Dog, you talk about the swig. So it looked like Abomination swinging that damn chain in the Incredible Hulk
Yeah,
movie.
fuck yeah. Just
I said it on the show, and I mean every word of it. WWE, y'all need to hook up with Disney. Y'all ain't got to get all their Disney products and none of that other shit. Just hook up with Ryan Coogler, Disney, and the creators of Black Panther. And if you don't get nothing else from Black Panther, you need to
yeah.
get the Jabari chant and put that
And
shit music and send that boy up to the main roster. Because at this point, if he start collecting belts, nobody in NXT is getting shit. Like Ethan Page ain't beating that.
No, because as soon as he gets his first title shot at that
That's
NXT
it.
title, that's it. Man.
That's it.
That's it.
First time.
Said,
First
look,
time.
and he ain't gonna
Ethan
like.
Page about to hit
said,
him in the nuts because there's no you're not beating that man.
You hit him in the nuts with a brick.
You better. I'm just saying. Obafemi is not to be played with. Put that boy in the main roster. Now again, we are kind of setting up a King of the Titans shit going on up there because we already got Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu, who I've already said they should not have a match near humans. That shit should be in a parking lot with some parked cars and shit. Don't put them boys.
That's two kaijus. That's two kaijus going at it. That's
exactly.
That's Godzilla
and then you bring
Ghidorah.
That's what I'm saying. And then you bring Obafemi in the middle of that shit. Now he got now it's just now you gotta close off six whole city blocks. Like we're gonna have it in Philadelphia. Everybody in the neighborhood like, nah, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. Why? Because Obafemi, Jacob Fatu, and Braun Breaker are having a match. Hide your kids because they're gonna run them over. I'm just trying to tell you.
If you got bomb shelters, hide in your bomb shelter.
Listen, don't play with them boys. Like Obafemi is just like I think that boy. He might be greener than grass, but goddamn it, he ready. Ooh. That boy, listen, that boy is red tie. You understand me? Red tie. He is not to be like seriously. He's not to be fucking with.
Yeah.
But the big news coming out of Heat Wave is All ego Ethan Page, former AEW wrestler, is now the NXT champion. And he won it on some old fluke shit.
On the old, on
The
the
old
old,
fallback. He
he got
pulled the
knocked.
R Truth.
He got
He
knocked
pulled the
out.
R Truth
Yeah, he won. Yeah,
by getting
he
knocked
pulled an R
out.
truth.
He pulled the R Truth and he got he got trick shotted, landed on another dude, counted three. That was the end of it. And shout out to
And
all four of them gentlemen because I can. Who was the first one? What's his boy name?
it was Javon Evans, Sean
Javon Evans,
Spears,
Don
and
Spears, Ethan Page,
Ethan
and Trick
Page
Williams.
and Trick Williams. Yep.
And shout out to all four of them because golly, that was a hell of a damn match, man. That was one hell fucking match.
it was a fucking great match. It
That
really
was a
was.
great goddamn match. And hey, Dave, Trick Williams can wrestle, so eat a fat one. I'm trying to help you, Dave. I don't like you. I don't like the fact you keep your tongue out your mouth. Like any grown man that walk around here with a dry tongue because it keeps it out of his mouth. I'm not really appreciative anyway. But you and what's his face? Y'all could stop the whole Trick Williams can't wrestle shit now. Y'all could whenever you want, because I can guarantee you, Trick Williams now can wrestle a hell of a lot better than Chris Jericho can now, and he looks better in a pair of shorts. So there's that. I don't want to hear it. Like Trick
Well,
Williams really can wrestle. He can wrestle. That boy.
you gotta. Give it like this. All right. You can say he has modeled his whole style kind of like Booker T, because quite
Yes.
clearly
Oh
Booker
yeah.
T has been a huge influence on his style. So
Oh
what
my.
does he does? He
He
uses the bookend. However,
yes.
however, he adds his own twist to it. He
Mhm.
also uses, Booker T's axe kick,
Oh.
and that, whew, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful when
That's
he
what I'm
does.
saying. We don't give enough love to Booker T and his eye. Between him and Mark Henry, they have put in some of the best wrestlers wrestling today.
Oh, absolutely. Not only just
Like
wrestlers,
that
but
ass. Like,
also, also, Samantha Irvin,
mhm.
ring announcer.
Yep.
Mark Henry discovered her.
Mark Henry discovered fucking Bianca Belair, and he's like, he saw her doing the
Yeah,
strong woman contest in a tutu, a polka dot tutu, and the Minnie Mouse thing on her hair. It's like, hey, you want to do in the wrestling? And sure enough, she joined wrestling,
yep.
and she is a multi-time world champion, women's world champion, a multi-time tag team champion. So obviously, Booker T and Mark Henry know what the hell they talking about when they know good wrestling. So,
Obviously.
so
So
what happens now? Now that all Ethan all ego Ethan Page is now the world heavyweight champion. I mean the NXT world champion. Where do they
then
go now? Like
now it's the comeback trail for Trick. Now it's Trick coming
ah
back to get his title again, because why? That's where the money is. The money
yes,
is Trick getting his title back.
the
The
money is
money
in the
is
chase.
Trick getting that win back.
Yes,
The
the money
money
is
is
now in
because
Chase.
the money is because Ethan Page, he got lucky.
Oh yeah,
And wanted to prove that Ethan Page, and to date, Ethan Page has not pinned him. Ethan
nope,
Page has not beaten him,
nope. And
and that
can we just
and it all builds up to that title shot that Ethan Page is going to have to give him.
yep. Can we also give a shout out to Ethan Page? This
Man,
is this right here is the best Ethan Page that we've seen in years.
I will say this:
Now I know there's
in
gonna be people that think we hating on AEW, but please understand, I'm not the one that said it. Ethan Page said it was unorganized and disheartening over there at AEW. So don't get mad at me. The man said it himself.
yeah, and here's the
Same
thing.
thing Lexi King said. Lexi King said the
And he
exact
said it
same
was
thing. So
completely disorganized and and it's like this. In 30 days,
30.
NXT has done more with Ethan Page
Mm-hmm.
than AEW has done in a year.
a year. Like,
Matter of fact, over a year.
yes. And the thing about it is Ethan Page is over in NXT. He
And
is over in NXT.
way over.
He
And
his
there's,
promo
and quite
always on.
honestly, at this point now, is he's just waiting for the draft because he's going to main roster.
Oh, he's going main roster,
Because I
no
mean
doubt.
that's all it is too. He's going to main roster.
And even if Ethan Page is a mid carder on the main roster, even if he's only a mid carder on the main roster, that's still a hell of a lot more than what he was doing over in AEW. Now, I
Yeah,
know some people are gonna be like, "Well, Shinsuke Nakamura isn't on television." You're right, he isn't, and whatever they're doing with him, I'm pretty sure Triple H has something in store for him. But I'm looking at it from the quality standpoint of where they were working versus where they are working. Ethan Page is just now getting his feet wet, and he's only been in there for about 30 days, and the man is out there with the NXT title in a
yeah.
storyline that it actually works.
Mm,
It is really working. Ethan Page and Trick Williams is actually working. It is showing, number one, it's showing the versatility of both.
absolutely.
Number two, it is showing that both of them can be in the ring with anybody. You could put anybody in the ring with these two, and they will get a good match out of them. They're building up towards a bigger and bigger story. So is it
And
CM Punk, Drew McIntyre? Not yet, but
but see,
now
here's the
that
thing.
Ethan has the belt, like you got to give him props for that, man. You got to give him
And
props. You
see,
can get
here's the thing
mad, but
though. And also, here's the thing: the rivalry that Trick had when he won the title from Dragunov. Those are some of the best matches that Trick had. That
Mhm.
Dragunov pulled that out of him.
Yep,
Now these
Ethan
ones
Page is a
with
bit of a
Ethan
veteran.
Page, these ones
Hmm.
with Ethan Page have been. This is something that has drawn even more out from him
Yep.
because their first match,
Hmm.
Ethan Ward was wearing his ass out,
Yes.
and
Yes, he was.
that comeback that Trick did in that match, that solidified that was like this
Yes. That boy,
this
listen,
is
this is what everybody was saying when that boy first came on the scene. And which is why what Dave said pissed me off so damn bad. The fact that Trick Williams can't wrestle, like, it's the developmental brand.
right.
He's there to learn about the wrestling business. He's got the one of the greatest performers of all time as a mentor and a coach in Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels is taking up the Dusty Rhodes spot down in NXT. He's not pushing these guys, hey, go out and do 60, 11 different flips. He's having them build up their character, build up their motivation, showing them what
Yeah.
to do, what not to do in the ring. He's bringing in veterans like Sean Spears. He's got uh, 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 great names. Like, who would have thought that Obafemi would have been over as much as he is? Obafemi's a damn monster, but so was Braun
Yeah.
Breaker, another Shawn Michaels protege. Dragonoff is the plucky young small guy. He gets veterans to come down, like the Good Brothers, to come down and work with the tag teams that they have down there. They got Gallus, Gallus or whatever the hell
Yeah, Gallus.
the Gallus, the
Or they,
NXT
or as how
guys,
Booker calls them, them Gallus boys.
them Gallus boys. So it's like you're looking at this as a standpoint of it's more than just NXT was just a feeder system. Now they're actually creating talent down there. Lash Legend is a damn
Yeah.
talent. Nikita Lyons is a talent. Trick Williams is a talent. Wes Lee's a talent. Like, these guys are coming up under some great tutelage, and I don't see the problem. So for Dave to
I
say, "Well,
mean,
Trick Williams just does it. He doesn't do it. He doesn't blah blah blah. He doesn't do anything. Well, it just doesn't." Dave, you were the same
Dave.
guy that if Trick Williams and Ethan Page had a match in the Tokyo Dome where they flipped 67 times and super kicked each other for 45 minutes, your ass would just cream in your pants coming from all the stars. Like, stop
Mm.
that, man. Stop
Dave,
that. This is
Dave,
what I'm
just
saying, man. Come on, man.
Dave, just say you don't like black people.
I,
Just say it, because I mean, you made
hey,
many of
man.
the same comments about Swerve. You've made the same comments that you said about Trick, about Swerve. That just Just say you
I
don't. Just say you
just
don't
say
like. Just say. Just admit it. You don't like black people. Just say it.
I really wish he would.
Just
I really wish he
just
would.
say it. Just say it.
He
You
didn't
know
even
that
like
way
Swerve
that so
Strickland.
so that way we know for a fact, you know how to how to process what you say. I'll
Lord.
I'll, I'll phrase it that way.
Like he doesn't even like Swerve Strickland. Swerve
Mm.
Strickland is the world heavyweight champion of the company that Dave is basically booking behind the scenes. He don't even like him.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Dave. Dave.
And
Dave.
look, and this is the
That might
same
actually
man.
be
This
the
is
name
the
of this
same
podcast.
man that the same man Swerve, and that same clip that I texted you when he had that match with Christian Cage. Christian
Mm,
Cage went for that spear, and
mm.
he hit him with that kick
Oh,
at that split second.
that
Boom.
listen. I had to go back and watch that
Say
kick.
what?
Listen, Swerve, I where he gets it from, I don't know. But the man can literally, he just
He
makes
can
it up as he
wrestle
goes
any
along.
kind of style match.
Any
That's
kind.
whatever it
And
is.
Dave doesn't even like, I have yet to hear Dave gush over Swerve Strickland the way he does Will Ospreay or Kenny
No.
Omega. I
Uh-uh.
have yet. Probably because Swerve Strickland has never had a match in the Tokyo Dome. There, I said it. There, I said it. He did.
Probably not.
Oh, he didn't go an hour and a half with Kazusa Okada where they kicked out of everything at 2. That actually might be the name of this damn podcast. Kick out at 2. We're gonna get to that in a
Well,
second.
see, hey, and all I say is AEW pay-per-views wouldn't be so long if everybody didn't kick out at 2.
Whatever happened to protecting your finisher? What happened to that?
That
Nobody listen.
that shit went out when what's his name kicked out the Tombstone pile driver.
I
Oh, who? Brock? Maybe it was Brock
Brock.
Lesnar.
It might have been Brock. But like there used to be a time where like Sweet Chin
Once you hit a
protect.
finisher, that
That was it. That was
And
it.
The only way that somebody kicked out was if somebody put their foot on the rope.
That was it. Like, or they rolled out.
Right.
Like they
Or
just
they,
like bam.
yeah.
Like Gunther is the king of. Oh, did you hit me with that finish?
Gunther's the king of rolling out.
Listen, he'll roll the fuck. He will
Oh,
roll out
he'll
on.
roll out quick.
He'll roll out in a heartbeat. Whee!
Said,
And that was the only way. That was how you protected a finisher.
yeah.
Yeah, this motherfucker just hit you with the devastating Canadian backbreaker destroyer with the 2 super flips and the damn super kick in the middle of it.
So, yeah.
You rolled out of the ring.
So rolled out. So,
That was it.
boom.
You just rolled the fuck out. Or you
And-
put your foot on the rope.
Yeah. You protect you finishers protected. You know,
Mm.
you didn't, get the 3, but you didn't still protected the finisher.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are ways to kick out.
Kick it, yeah. Kick out. Do you see now what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it just seems like in WWE, a finisher is protected. A finisher is protected. I'm not saying all the time because the RKO usually ends some shit. If Randy hits you with that, there gotta be some outside
there's ones like the RKO, yeah,
Mhm.
because that's just sort of like the iconic finisher.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar did the F5 so damn much. I think he was just tenderizing meat at that point. He was just like, I'm gonna get you with 5 of these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like, bitch, you ain't even protecting your own shit. Would you please protect your damn finisher, Brock? What the fuck is wrong with you?
pretty
you
much.
could do-
Because it kind of got to a point where he did it so many times where it just kind of lost all meaning.
It
And so
did.
now
It's like,
Now
oh
he switched
God,
to,
he's doing it
to
again.
doing that with a Kimura lock now.
Yeah, like exactly. Now the Kimura lock is protected because you shouldn't be like unless you lift a motherfucker up for a power bomb. A Kimura lock should be in the goddamn conversation. That should be it. Like, why are we even talking?
That's it.
That's the end of the match. He done locked your damn elbow to your asshole. Like, dude, this is the end of it. But like the attitude adjustment was protected except for until like The Rock came in. Sweet Chin
right?
Music. Like I said, Sweet Chin Music has been protected. Shawn Michaels has to miss that.
Yeah,
Because if he hits you with it,
that's
you're not
it.
supposed to just I'm just he kicked out at two. No, he didn't. No, he
Mm.
didn't. He put a foot on the rope. You didn't kick out of a fucking Sweet Chin Music. Like, could you imagine if one of the young bucks had taken a Stone Cold Stunner during the Attitude Era and decided I'm gonna kick out at two? Stone
Oh,
Cold would have
that
beat
would
the
have
shit
been.
out of them.
Oh, he would have straight up beat the shit out
He
of him.
would have whooped their ass. He would have beaten
Like I
them.
mean that. Oh, because
Listen,
during the Attitude Era, once you got hit with a Stone Cold Stunner,
that was supposed to
or
be the end
that
of
was
the
it.
conversation.
There was
That was it.
three. There were well, the way I saw it was three. No, four. There's four moves you never kicked out of in
Mm-hmm.
the Attitude Era: Stone Cold Stunner, Rock
Mm-hmm.
Bottom,
Mm-hmm.
Tombstone Pile Driver, and the
Mm-hmm.
Pedigree.
And the pedigree. I was just about to say the fourth was the pedigree. And the only person that ever really kicked out before was the pedigree was fucking the Ultimate Warrior, but fuck him. And I hope
Yeah.
he's trying to kick out from underneath the devil's balls in hell. I'm sorry. There's always time for Ultimate Warrior slander on this show. Always time. We always have time to
Oh,
tell the
Ultimate
Ultimate
Warrior.
Warrior.
Oh, look here. The worst match ever made would be Ultimate Warrior against Jungle Jackoff.
Oh dear God.
Uh,
We have to talk about him too, don't we? Ugh.
eventually. But
Eventually.
anyway, we'll get to that.
Let's move up to the main roster and CM Punk and Drew McIntyre hate
Oh
each
man,
other.
this
We got
that
listen,
is heating up. I'm
we
loving
got
it.
to talk about
Oh
fucking
man, I'm
money
loving
in the
this
bank, man.
because here's
Oh
the
my
thing,
God.
bruh. Here's the thing. When we knew when Drew lost at Money and not at Clash of the Castle, and then he quit.
Quit. Only to
And then
come
when he
back.
came back and he beat the brakes off his ear, but we knew, oh
We knew.
man,
We fucking
like
knew.
we knew it was heating up, but when it hit that point, oh, bro, when CM
Oh
Punk
my goodness.
went to Scotland and cost him that title,
Listen, I
oh,
said this.
bruh,
If y'all don't watch our Superplex Party live streams of these premium live events, we don't do a lot of live stream of AEW's pay-per-views because number one, both of us would like to get up in the morning. Um,
number
them
two,
shit start at 7 and they don't end till daybreak. Like the roosters out here drinking coffee. Like y'all still up? The
I know,
fuck?
right?
Is this
And
pay-per-view still going on?
I'm tired of seeing people kick out at 2.
Oh God, I can't listen. If I don't ever
And
see another
I'm
human
still
being kick out at 2,
I'm waiting on. I'm still waiting on Tony Khan to think. Oh, you know, it'd be a great idea to have a 24-hour pay-per-view. No, bro. Don't
no,
do that.
no,
Don't do that.
no,
Don't do
no.
that. Don't do that.
It
But
it is you.
and so
We,
and
I'm
so
gonna
we
talk
knew.
about. I'm gonna
So
talk
we
bad.
knew at Clash. Yeah, that was.
We knew it.
We knew
If
that was it. We
we
knew that
said
was it, and that
yeah,
and when
we
CM
said during the
Punk
live stream that if
and
CM Punk has the ability to travel, he gonna fuck with Drew McIntyre shit.
yeah,
If
and
there's
there
a
was like
road,
and
a bridge, an airport, CM
CM
Punk
Punk was
gonna
gonna
be there
be
to
there.
fuck with shit. He gonna be there. He always
Yeah,
gonna be there.
he was gonna be. He was like Joe Hendry. You said his name, he's gonna beat her.
Gonna be there.
But he was gonna be there for one reason, and that was to screw over
And it's
Drew.
that screw over Drew. So Money in
And
the
so
Bank happened.
Money in the Bank happened, and
Oh my! We got to first
so
hold
we
on.
knew.
The best women's ladder match of all time happened in Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
I don't know what that move was that fucking Io Sky did to Zoe Stark,
that
but
was a
I never
Michinoku
did
driver.
it again. Listen,
She hit her with a Michinoku driver on the ladder.
how you Michinoku a driver and drive your own vagina into the ladder? That shit.
Said,
Hey,
bruh.
Io, I love your music. I think you're a fantastic wrestler. Don't you ever do that shit again. Don't do that again. Don't do that no more. Don't do that. Listen, hey, Io, don't do that again. That shit looked brutal. It might have been a
That
motion
shit,
picture.
no,
The
that shit,
reason I didn't know what move it was caused because you don't Michinoku driver somebody like that. Where your whole ass and crotch area land on the ladder, their head lands in your crotch, which is now sitting on top of a ladder rung, and then they flopped up. Zoe Stark, I really was like, oh shit, Zoe Stark might be hurt. Like
Well, I mean,
And
ain't no way you can
Chelsea,
fake that,
oh,
man. And there's no way you could. I
you
mean,
really you
you
can't.
you got.
Not for
I
that high
mean,
up.
not from that Ohio, man. And that Latter Day break, there's no give in
Oh
it.
my
There's no
God.
give in
And
it,
Chelsea
no, man, that was no. She
Green.
got hurt for real,
I know
bro. That shit hurt for
I
real. I don't
know.
know.
That's what I'm saying. I know Chelsea Green. I know she's trying. And I think one day she'll make one hell of a women's world champion. But Chelsea, your ass was out here making some you was out here making some fuck mistakes. Like, how you go
And
jump? It's a
the thing is,
ladder match or a briefcase. You go leap if you don't get your goofy you don't get your
and
goofy
I mean,
ass.
and the thing is, I love Chelsea Green because true to Chelsea Green, that's her.
That's Chelsea
And
Green.
and
He gets the
she's
ladder and then tries to knock the briefcase
as
off
big
with
as
the
that.
fucking ladder.
Yeah,
Chelsea, if you don't get
she
your
starts out
ass off,
with the comedy, but then
she'll
but
try to get
then
real serious.
but then it's almost like the drunken kung fu, but she has you
Oh,
all fooled with thinking that she's all
yeah.
goofy and silly and all this other stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, bam, she hit you with
And,
a.
and
She'll drop
but
you
then when
just without you seeing. She'll just drop you like that. She is good.
that
She's
match
good. She's
that match should have been called potato salad. They was hitting them motherfuckers with some
Woo.
potatoes. I
It, no,
know some people had some broke ribs and some
so
fucked
no.
up shit that day, boy.
So all I say
Naomi
is
took
this:
a back body drop on
they
on
was
a fucking ladder.
they was hurting each other. They was
Oof, they was
they
it
was.
in. And the
All I
thing
say
about
is
it was more brutal than the men's match because the ending of the men's match was, "Hey, I'm Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna yeet this fucking ladder in Jay Uso's face." And he, listen, we all said it. We said it. Every one of us, all of us. We was watching that night. We said the whole. We
oh
all
my
said the
god,
same.
man, and
He just
still
yeet that ladder into his face. He yeeted
but
a
still
whole ass
yeah.
with one arm.
So,
Wow.
I and we saw when that happened, when that shit happened, man. I was crying laughing.
Listen, I was trying not to, man,
Oh
because
my god, I was
my
like,
face.
my
Listen,
stomach was hurting.
you was in a box. Yeah,
I,
you was in a box of the live stream. My face was over there. I could not laugh at Drew McIntyre yeeting that fucking ladder into Jimmy Uso's
I
face,
said,
or
God,
Jay
man,
Uso's face. The
God, man.
way Jay took that ladder like a champ. Yeet. He yeeted the dog shit out of it. He yeeted that whole ass ladder right in his grill. And he did it with Drew McIntyre's got to be one of the strongest motherfuckers
Oh
on earth
my
because he had
god,
to look like that, just yeet,
and
just
it just threw that shit, just like it was nothing.
yet. But Drew McIntyre was the winner of the men's Money in
Oh,
the Bank. Tiffany Stratton was the women's winner. Oh, okay. I don't
and
like. I'm sorry. I still
I'm
remember that
not.
shit she said about. I'm not. I'm good. Like Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton could like. She could like read my book and offer to do the audio version of my damn book, and I still be like, "Hey, Tiffany, I'm good." Like I'm
Like
not
I
a
mean,
not a fan. Like
it's like
she just reminds me
it's
of
like I
Charlotte Flair.
appreciate it, but
Oh,
nah, yeah,
nah. She just reminds me. I need Tiffany Stratton to be somebody other than Charlotte Flair light. Like
right,
that's all I need. Like, seriously,
yeah.
she's like Charlotte Flair from Timu. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
it's
I was about to say more
yeah.
like
I mean, she's there.
I was more like to say like the eBay version of her, but Timo
I'll
works.
see. I was gonna say eBay too because I use eBay a lot more than I use Timu. But she's
And
it. We've already had the pretty Barbie girl thing. We've done it already. I promise you, we have done it already. We don't need, you know,
I mean, look, we got
it just
Liv Morgan, we got Alexa Bliss. Do we need another one?
do we really need like Tiffany Stratton needs to like I don't know become Abaddon. No Abaddon
Something.
over in
Yeah,
yeah become Abaddon. You can do some Abaddon.
we need a
That's what you can do.
Abaddon light
Yeah, put a mask on.
or something.
You know what I mean? Put the mask on. Do something. Do some horrific shit. Join the Wyatt Six. Something. She just
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of fucking like what if you bought a Charlotte Flair and then washed it on hot and then put it in the dryer without letting it dry out and it shrank. You
Yeah.
get a Tiffany strap.
Or you like
Like
just like got a Xerox copy of her, or like
yeah, like
a
you got
zero
exactly.
or like a Xerox copy of that Xerox copy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and it's not she probably is a great fucking person. She probably is a great wrestler, but goddamn, she got to switch this shit up. We have had the queen, and when Charlotte Flair does come back, Tiffany Stratton's gonna look. You can't have the two of them in the same place at the same time. That's how Crisis on Two Earths happened in in Justice League. They had the
Yeah.
crime syndicate come over. Like
It's like nah,
she's the crime syndicate version of Charlotte Flair. Like it's giving very much like maybe they'll give her a
yeah.
storyline
I
when
don't
she
know,
starts to like attack, like
but this
Glitterwicks in the
whole
house. Just weird, man.
it's
It's
I
not.
don't know, and this
It's
whole
not.
thing, I don't. How are they gonna play this whole thing out with her cashing in on Nia Jackson's her and Nia Jackson now just besties?
Get
But
the fuck out
this
of here.
thing, well, I take that back. I take that back. Nia Jax,
Nia
she
Jax,
hasn't had a title match yet.
no, but Nia Jax is gonna clothesline the dog shit out of Tiffany Stratton. Nia Jax is the potato is potato salad. All she throws is potatoes. Ask Kyrie Sane. That's why Kyrie Sane will not get in the ring with Nia Jax because her ass almost sent her into early motherhood because she's like, bitch, I can't. I'm not supposed to be getting thrown like this.
Yeah.
Like, do you not understand? I'm a Joshi wrestler and I'm half your damn size. Please stop throwing me like I owe you money or some shit and you don't want to pay me. Like whatever. Like don't do that. So you think Tiffany Stratton has a chance against that shit? And look at the two current women's world champions now. Look at the two of them. You got
Right.
on one end Liv Morgan, who we need to talk about this. Mommy's back, and Rhea Ripley's
Yeah.
gonna rip Liv Morgan's arm off and shove it up her ass.
That's about
So
right.
Tiffany Stratton does not want to get between
She don't
Mommy
want
and
none of
that
that.
title.
She don't want
She
that
don't want none
smoke.
of that. Hey, listen,
She don't want that
Tiffany,
smoke.
you're not built for that. Rhea Ripley will rip tide the dog shit out of you and mount your ass like a stallion, and then you're gonna be over there crying and shit. Then on the other end, you got Bailey. Bailey, who has like wrestling talent coming out of her toenails. She go,
Mm-hmm.
oh, dude. So and then to top all of that off, looming off of the specter in the background is fucking Nia Jax. Nia Jax, the
Yeah.
queen of did you like them ribs? You don't like them where they are now, do you? Tiffany Stratton, come on, man. You
So
better
look
off
at
selling it. Just sell the money in the bank contract, Tiffany, because
so
your
look at
prospects don't
the Tiffany.
every
Tiffany,
listen,
Tiffany. Look,
don't do it. Don't do it.
you
Your
be
prospects are
you
still.
you would definitely be better. You know what? Go for the
Hey,
NXT
cash
title.
in on the women.
Go
Thank
go
you.
for,
That's
go
what I'm saying.
go
Cash
for
in on the
Roxanne.
NXT
Go for
women's
Roxanne
title.
Perez. Go for Roxanne Perez.
Yeah. There you go.
You can
Yeah,
take,
Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne.
She
You
can
can
take,
take
yeah,
Roxanne.
you can take her. You can take her.
You can take
Everybody
her, no
else up
problem.
there, it's a land of monsters. Like, if you cash it, they will kill you. And then let's say she does cash in on, like, let's say, for example, she cashes in on Bailey. Charlotte Flair will kick her in the face. Charlotte Flair, listen, Charlotte Flair is going to kick her in. I hate that I have to say this, but Tiffany Stratton will have to learn that Charlotte Flair is the queen. Charlotte Flair, once that knee gets better and her man is
Mm-hmm.
up there now,
Uh-huh.
Tiffany Stratton's gonna get kicked in the face. Charlotte Flair gonna do one of them awkward,
It'd be,
ugly ass, I'm over six
it'd be
feet tall ass
battle of
moonsault.
the moonsaults. So,
Listen,
Charlotte,
the ugly
because even
moonsault.
though even though
They-
even though I don't like Tiffany Stratton, I used to love her. I don't like her anymore.
She ain't prepared.
I will say, she has a picture perfect moonsault.
Oh, she does, and it ain't gonna matter if Charlotte Flair.
But it ain't gonna matter because Charlotte is gonna hit that
Listen,
awkward,
Charlotte
ugly
Flair.
moonsault.
Yes, Charlotte Flair kicking her in the face is gonna be a CTE already happening. Like
Yeah.
you not prepared. Like you are a knockoff. Do you understand that? You are the product person that somebody got off the corner from a guy that was also selling Egyptian musk oil. Like you not, girl. You better sit your ass down. You better cash in on Roxanne Perez, and then just carry
Yeah,
the
for
NXT belt
real.
around until you have to go back down there and lose it to somebody. Because
Cause
everything up,
yeah,
everything on the main roster will kill you. Okay, the
yeah,
main
cause
roster to Tiffany Stratton is Australia. Everything there wants to kill you. Okay, because Nia Jackson's gonna see, oh bitch, you got a belt? Not
yeah,
anymore.
cause we know, she's gonna cash in probably at SummerSlam. That's when Nia Jax
Oh,
having the title shot. That probably at
hey,
SummerSlam.
let her cash in on somebody. Like, let her cash in the night that Nia Jax wins the belt from like Liv Morgan or some shit. Nia Jax, I'm serious. Nia Jax is the potato salad queen. That girl gonna hit her with some bullshit that they ain't got no name for. We gonna think we like, wait a minute, they're 40 years of wrestling and I never saw that move. How do you simultaneously sweep somebody, do over the arm, like over the back fucking suplex and drop your thigh on him at the same time? I don't where's Tiffany? Like
Yeah,
Tiffany. Just like girl,
what in the
you better hold off on that
WWE?
shit till WrestleMania. The
Yeah,
fuck is this? Like
like
you gonna get
what in the WWE 2K this shit is that?
listen, you go listen, she better hold off to that shit till WrestleMania, let the smoke clear. Because I'm telling
I
you,
know, right?
Rhea getting her back. Rhea is
Said,
getting her belt back.
oh yeah, Rhea
And if
getting her
Nia
belt back.
Jax happens to listen, if Nia Jax just so happens to have a belt when Rhea wants that belt back, mommy's getting that belt. And Tiffany Stratton's like, I have a money in the bank contract. Bitch, get over here.
Said
Boom,
yeah,
riptide.
yeah,
With your hole
cash
open.
that
Like
cash.
your silly ass, the Bailey Plex your ass to death. Let her hit that rose thing, rose plant or whatever the fuck. She go listen. She go fuck up your extension. Y'all better leave it alone now.
Yep.
But the big story was Drew McIntyre wins the Money in the Bank contract, and what does he do? Just
Said
like Drew McIntyre would do,
he
he's gonna
cashed it in.
cash
He cashed it in on Seth and
on
Damien
Damien.
because
Yeah,
we knew that's what he was gonna do, and so he did.
he should have known. He should have known. There is a man out of Chicago that will not allow your 6'7" Scottish ass to be great. Drew, the
So,
fuck were you thinking? Did you really honestly think you was gonna get this cash in without that little motherfucker showing up?
and I
Again,
mean,
if
and
it
he
has a
said it.
flight at an airport or a car or a road that he can get to in a car, he's coming, Drew. And sure enough, that's
Said
exactly what the fuck he did.
I
God.
was like, he popped up from under that goddamn ring, and then what did he do? He whooped yo ass.
I need Drew McIntyre to understand you were Drake. You were
So
Drake.
in this instance, you
CM
were
Punk
Drake.
is you're Drake, and CM Punk is your Kendrick Lamar. And every time sometimes you got to pop out and show Drew
He
certified
just
boogeyman.
wop
Like he's
wop
not
wop
letting
wop
you.
wop.
He
That's it. That's what
beat
he did, man.
catalytic converter out this motherfucker. He beat
He
the
beat
catalytic
said
converter out this.
he beat the transmission. He beat the O2 sensor. Dog. He beat the radiator.
Beat the the AC condenser. He beat the shit. Like he beat the fuck out of him, and then rolled his ass in the ring just for Damian Priest to pin him, which pissed off both Seth and Drew. But the best part of Drew losing this cash in was the fucking aftermath at the fucking
At
desk.
at the press conference when he ran
I
in and
I
he
was
said,
crying. I laughed so goddamn. I had Denzel from Glory tears pouring out of my face. Drew McIntyre was dead ass serious, and I couldn't stop laughing. I knew
"No, look,
that man was dead. He
said,
looked in the
man,
camera. That man, I know where your family lives.
said, but first thing, I thought was like, oh damn, like he mad, like
I
he big
I
mad.
was
Said, oh
I
damn,
was
he big mad.
howling. Dog, I was howling. I was
Said, no,
howling.
my favorite part was when Wade Barrett hopped up. He's like, "No, it's gonna cost your career. No,
Oh
go
my
back."
God. So you got a cockney British man telling a fucking angry Scottish man not to do something that's gonna risk your fucking job because Drew McIntyre almost punched Adam Pearce in the throat.
Because you
When I
got,
tell y'all,
so you got a,
I tried to be professional as
yeah,
possible because I love wrestling, but bruh, I
so you had an
was
English man telling a Scottish man
howling.
that to calm down because an American man was about to cost me a job from
Bruh,
another American man.
I was howling. I rewatched that goddamn press conference
God,
video
oh
about
my
50,
God.
11 times. I was howling. Do you understand me? I was crying I was laughing so fucking hard and I had tears and shit coming out of my eyes. I had to leave
Oh
my
my
house,
God, yeah.
go to my truck, and I had on headphones. I had the Bluetooths and the shits. I had to leave my house, go sit in my truck for 2 whole minutes,
Yeah.
howling. Drew
Oh
was
my
on
God,
his
Drew.
bullshit. Drew was on that real American bullshit. This man came and scared
Drew came
everybody at
in.
the desk.
Drew came in hot.
He scared everybody at the desk. Everybody at the desk. He did looks in the camera with the crowd behind him chanting. See, this is what made it so funny. The people behind him were chanting CM Punk, which
Fuck.
what but pissed him off more. He said, I know where your family lives. I was howling. And then here you got Adam Pearce trying to maintain order, and Drew almost socked this man in the face. Like, if you hit him, and then you hear way
He
better.
was gonna cost
Brother,
your
if you
job.
hit him again,
Go, go.
you're going to lose your job.
No.
I
Oh
had tears and shit, brother. I had to leave because I didn't want my grandson to hear because he was trying to go to sleep. I
my God.
howled in my truck for two whole fucking minutes. This
Bruh.
I said this morning on the morning show, and I mean every single word of it. For a fucking feud that features two guys that are both injured. They
And
haven't
just
even been
doing
in the
nothing but,
ring.
yeah, and
Nothing
doing
but
nothing but
this
talking.
shit. This is not. This was a bingo number I did not know I wanted until I got it.
Right?
This, dog, no, they have not had a match yet. The only time they have been in the ring in a professional wrestling setting was the fucking Royal Rumble. And it has been fuck you and fuck your mama ever since.
Cause
Do y'all
it's
understand
been
how
fuck
great this
you,
shit is?
fuck your mama, fuck your dog,
This shit,
fuck your wife, fuck your
and then
wife, fuck your cat, fuck your
when
mama.
CM Punk had to come out and apologize to Seth Rollins, but not really. But he's like,
Oh
this man is
God.
walking around with a bracelet of my wife and my dog on. He's like 15 cent retail, but he is walking around with this shit. This is how bad it's gotten. Drew McIntyre is wearing CM Punk's bracelet, and CM Punk is all in Drew McIntyre's head. And these motherfuckers have not been in the ring together yet. Yet.
No.
This is the greatest shit this summer. And the
Ah,
thing, we started off this year.
everything.
We started off this year thinking,
Of course, it was
oh,
going to be
it was
CM
going to be
Punk and
CM Punk
Seth
and Seth
Rollins.
Rollins. He's like, okay,
Yeah,
great.
because they had heat,
Yes.
and they
But
still
Drew
got heat.
McIntyre gets eliminated by CM Punk, and it has been apocalypse fuck you ever since. Each week gets better than the week before it. We had the promo battle where CM Punk was trying to get him to come in the ring, and Drew McIntyre was outside with the shirt, holding it with the
Yeah,
peace sign, looking at
and then
CM
when it,
Punk's best WrestleMania the main event like it's
I said,
just
oh, and
escalated.
then when they had that promo battle when Drew was in the ring and CM Punk was in the skybox, and then
Oh my!
Drew went to the skybox, and then CM Punk was in the ring, and it was like, oh, ah,
This is the best.
bruh,
I'm gonna just say it. This is the best Drew McIntyre I've seen since he's been on the scene. He
Oh man,
started this shit
absolutely.
off. He started this shit off on some bullshit. I pray for it and it happened. Like
It's a,
you
man.
did not listen. You didn't. Nobody expected that. If you sit here and say that you expected Drew McIntyre to look that man in the face with a busted ass fucking tricep
And
and say
say
what he
I
said to
prayed
him, you
for
a
it and it
goddamn lie.
happened.
You are a goddamn lie. You know damn well you
Mm-mm.
did not expect that shit. That
Nope.
man looked him in the face and said, I've been getting in touch with my spiritual side, and I want you to know I pray for this and it happened. Like, who fuck does
It's
this?
like,
Who the fuck? And then,
duh.
then as if that wasn't bad enough, he goes out and gets a shirt. Jesus Christ.
Of him doing this.
Him
And CM
with the
Punk's WrestleMania
that's him
dream. And him.
on the back. It says, "See, I did number one, injure CM Punk." Like, where are these motherfuckers getting this from? This is and I'm sorry. I know Drew McIntyre probably thinking, well, I did have the WrestleMania matches I did have the matches with Roman Reigns, blah blah blah. No, this is the best Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
Hands
Said
the
this,
fuck down, kiss
said
my ass.
I need this Drew
I
to
need this
stay
Drew.
to
Stay
stay
him.
this to stay.
Please stay like this. Please.
Yes.
We need more of this Drew. The whole don't look up my skirt, you perv. We
Yeah,
need
we
this
need
Drew.
more of that Drew.
This
We need
Drew.
more of the I pray for it and it happened. I need that Drew.
I need that. I need that like a heroin addict. That is fucking glorious. And it's been menacing. It's been funny. It's been suspenseful. It's been unexpected.
Oh,
See,
it has been a
just like, oh,
just a
bitch, I'll
big,
hide in the ring. I don't give
yeah.
a fuck.
It's been
You
a
gotta,
roller coaster of just
you gotta
everything, man.
CM Punk. Nobody knows how long that man was underneath that ring.
I know.
He could have been in there for the whole fucking PLE. CM
He
Punk
could have
said,
been in the whole time just.
he just down there watching this shit from his cell phone. Like Triple H, he's probably got a microphone,
Like,
adjusted
okay,
shit.
here we go now.
Yeah, like he's got Peacock. He's got 5 months free Peacock on his goddamn cell phone. So he's just sitting there watching the whole fucking thing. And then I know he's got like a little microphone. Triple H is like, "You good underneath there?" Yeah, I'm good. I got some snacks. I got a little bit of water. I mean, I wish they wouldn't slam on the ring so hard. Don't worry, I got it, guy. Your thing's coming up in about 3 matches.
It's like, oh damn, I gotta pee.
He's got piss bottles underneath this shit just
Right?
so that he can come out and fuck Drew McIntyre over. And Seth, listen, I feel bad for Seth. I ain't gonna lie. I feel bad for Seth. I do. I really genuinely feel bad for Seth because I'm glad that Damian Priest made it, fair. Said, hey, I'm gonna throw that out after SummerSlam. If you want another shot at the title, go ahead.
Right.
But I'm sorry, Gunther's waiting and he want that belt. So hey,
So yeah,
Damian, don't
I mean,
there's Gunther in front of you. Do you understand that, right?
I
Gunther,
mean, I know, Damien. I know you hit hard. I know you do. I mean,
I know
you-
Gunther's
I
first
know-
and last name now. I know Gunther's middle name and last name now. It's Gunther Thanos Darkseid. Like you not, you
but
got
I'll
Gunther
say,
Darkseid waiting for
say,
you.
you
It's
know,
not.
Damien. I know you hit hard. I know
Not that hard.
you hit hard. You kick hard. I know that. You know,
better
but
kick like a
I
mother.
mean,
Gunther is
you better,
waiting.
you better hold a brick in your hand.
Better do something. Listen, one of my
That's all
favorite
I say. You better have a brick.
one of my favorite hip hop artists right now is a dude by the name of Benny the Butcher, and he likes to say the butcher coming, nigga. And that's Gunther. That's Gunther. The Gunther coming.
All I say
Like,
is, man,
you don't
let that man
beat
let
Gunther.
that
You
man slap you in
survived
the
that.
chest.
Motherfucker.
Let him slap you in the chest one
Listen.
good time.
Hey, that bro,
Said-
listen, that Boequa
Dude.
fucking pride is gonna come out when them chops start hitting, bro. Like,
Yeah,
listen,
he'll
you not.
slap every tattoo off your goddamn chest.
I'm just saying, you sit there promising title shots and shit to Seth Rollins, motherfucker. You
Say,
don't
look at
beat
you go go in there.
survive, motherfucker. That's
So
not
you
you
gonna
don't
go there
beat
with a bald chest because he done
Like,
slapped all the ink off you.
He does slap. Listen, he will have your tattoos in the eighth row. I'm just saying. People be going out to the concession stand when they come back. All your fucking tattoos is piled up in their chairs. Listen, Gunther is waiting. The Gunther coming. Like I want to say
Like
it. Gunther coming,
I
wrestler.
mean,
Like that motherfucker is not to be played with. I'm serious. Like you can't be promising no. Hey man, if I make it through SummerSlam, you could have another title shot. And even Seth said you got to make it through SummerSlam, motherfucker. Do you not
yeah,
know who's waiting for
you got
you?
yeah, you somebody go slap your nipples off.
He's going to chop the shit out of you. Like that's not a promise you can make. Okay? Fuck that. Like you gotta wait till the day after SummerSlam to go, hey, Seth, if you want another title shot, as soon as I heal up from losing both my nipples, after they've been chopped off my back, like, yeah, I'll give it to you. Like, you don't promise that shit beforehand. Motherfucker, do you know who you gotta go in the ring with? Again, ladies and gentlemen, you don't beat Gunther. You survive the motherfucker. Gunther is not to be played with. That motherfucker is not listen.
Says
Gunther mama,
Gunther, man, Gunther
Damian Priest's mama's like, baby, don't play with him, baby. Baby, don't play
says
with that.
Man,
That motherfucker,
Gunther's on a whole nother level.
he really the fuck is. And it's scary that he's so damn young. We ain't even talk like he is on some brutality shit. Like Sami Zayn did not
Yeah,
beat Gunther. Sami Zayn survived Gunther and had to do some extraordinary shit to beat him. You don't
yeah,
beat that motherfucker. You survive him. Ask Ilya Dragunov. If y'all think I'm making it up, ask Ilya Dragunov. There's a perfect example. Ilya ain't been the same since. Ilya
no
had
man. Look, if
two
you
matches with this
no, you
motherfucker. And like,
go back and watch one of their matches.
but type in Walter versus Ilya, and whatever comes up, watch it. Because I'm telling you right now, Ilya Dragunov is crazy as shit. But bruh, listen,
Said,
them matches
man,
Walt safest wrestler out there. But Gunther is still Gunther. He don't listen. You don't beat Gunther. You fucking survive him. And if Damian Priest thinks that he gonna have a nice day at work, gonna come in and be able to beat fucking Gunther, he out of his rabbit ass mind. And I know a lot of people like, but it's fake. It's like that. It's fake. Yes, we know, but that still
so
don't
look
stop
at it,
the
but
skills.
still, it's the storyline. And the storyline being
Gunther
Gunther's
is
gonna
that
win.
motherfucker.
Gunther's gonna win.
Gunther.
And they have built him and Gunther and they have built his character up to be this unbeatable, just monster
Listen,
machine of a man.
that motherfucker is Drago. Fuck you. I don't know who y'all think he is, but he Drago. First Drago. I'm talking about Drago with Apollo. Like y'all don't. If he dies, he died. I'm not
Yeah,
playing. Like if Gunther won a belt, just give it to him. Because if the pain and suffering your titty is gonna take is not worth. I'm gonna hold on to this title. Like shit. Hey man, Gunther ain't got but one time to chop me. He can have this fake ass IWGP belt I got in my house. Hey man, here you go. I ain't gonna take but one of those. Like that. Them when they show a slow mo of Gunther chopping you and it makes everything, including your shoulder blades, ripple. That's not a motherfucker you fuck with. I
yeah.
don't care. They
And
they
if
go look it up. There is a slow mo of Gunther chopping a motherfucker. It was going on during the pay per view or the PLE.
what?
And then you just see like it would
And then everybody's
like a
reaction
pond.
and their facial is all the same. It's just
Uh, uh, shit. Gunther chopped Ricochet so hard. Ricochet is now all elite. I think. I don't know. Like I listen. You can't take but 5 of those. And when Gunther grab your arm and then start chopping you, then pull you up for another one, just
that
just get a belt up. Just give up, man. Just give up. And Damian Priest has really good skin. That's all I'm.
all
Hey,
I say is
all I'm saying.
Damien.
Less baby oil, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Less baby oil, because
Um,
Gunther is coming, and
put,
you out here promising
all I
fucking.
say is, man, wear a vest and put bricks in your vest.
Gotta do something. You gotta do something.
That's the
Better
only
run
way
him
you can handle a chop from Gunther. You gotta make him hurt his
Run him
own
over.
hand.
That's what I'm saying. Run him over. Run him the fuck over. Like hit him with a car beforehand. Because I'm telling you, Gunther is that motherfucker. And if Gunther walks away with that goddamn title, Seth, listen, Seth,
Man.
I like you, Seth. I really, really like you. You know that I am one of your biggest fans, but man, you ain't ready for that. Gunther will Gunther will chop you in the chest and fuck up your meniscus. I'm not playing. Like he will tear your ACL, MCL, and PCL by standing. One chop for this motherfucker go. He gonna buckle your fucking knees, bruh. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Like, I'll challenge Gunther. No, you won't. No,
Mm-mm.
you won't. When Gunther has that belt, that's pretty much it. Y'all ain't gonna get that bitch off of him to like two WrestleManias. It'll be like WrestleMania.
No, 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 no. The
It-
soon as he gets it, I mean,
that's the end of it.
said, "Look at man,
Who beating him?
his
Who
his
the fuck
time
gonna beat him?
his title
Ron
reign,
Breaker?
his
Get the
no,
fuck out of here.
his reign will be longer than Hulk Hogan's.
It literally. The only one that'll surpass it is probably
Maybe even
Reigns.
Bruno
That'll
San
be about it.
Martino.
Listen, if Gunther want that belt, he gonna get that belt. Listen, that motherfucker. If Gunther say, "I
Because
want your belt," just hey, you want the
because
belt
here's
off
the
my
thing. Here's the
hands?
thing. He held the NXT UK championship for like what
800 is some change.
820 something days, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Like I'm just saying, we're talking a fucking run for the goddamn ages. He will run Raw. Ain't nobody beating that fucking guy. Like you gotta survive his ass and then hit him with some shit,
hmm
wear him the fuck out. And I ain't seen it happen. The
Yep.
closest I ever saw, Miz gave him one of the best fucking Miz matches I've ever seen on Raw the night after fucking whatchamacallit, and it still wasn't enough. It
Yeah.
wasn't it wasn't enough. It was not enough. Gunther is not to be fucked with. If that motherfucker gets his hands on the world heavyweight title,
That's it.
hey, everybody. Hey, who's got the Intercontinental title? Let's get that. Hey, what's up on them tag team championships? Can we go after them? Because I ain't going up there. Like the only other person I can see beating him is probably Dragunov, and that's only because Dragunov is gonna be trying to survive his ass. Like you listen, if
Yeah.
Dragunov
But
the next in line, and they have the final of that trilogy that will make the three-peat, and it's Dragunov versus Gunther. I don't care what I'm doing that day. I'm making dinner because I'm gonna watch that whole thing. That shit is going to be nasty. They gonna beat the shit out of each other. But see, the thing about it is, if Gunther says he wants the world title, he gonna get the world title. There's
no,
no
there's no
if ands, no
there's
but
nothing that's
about
gonna
it. Y'all
stop
gonna have
him.
to
No.
y'all gonna have
And
to build a baby face. Ain't nobody else gonna stop that dude, man. Y'all got to build one. Y'all gonna have to go in the like, oh, we got some old John Cena parts. We got we got a little bit of Hulk Hoganism. We'll sprinkle that in there. Hey, give
yeah.
me some of that Bret Hart. Give me some of that Bret Hart. We'll put a little shavings of Bret Hart. Make him light so that we can give him some sweet chin music. Because ain't nobody else. Listen, you gonna have to make a motherfucking baby face to beat that dude. I
No,
fully believe that
and
Gunther is going to be your next world heavyweight
yeah.
champion. Period. And then Seth, listen, Seth thought the hill was Damian Priest was hard. Wait till you try to climb the Gunther hill. That shit got rocks.
No.
That shit got rocks. That shit doesn't have a rock. It has rocks. But so Drew
So
McIntyre,
yeah,
CM Punk,
Drew.
it's
So
oh my
yeah,
god. This
so it's probably gonna
this
come
is
to a head, and I'm thinking at either SummerSlam, because CM
I,
Punk is almost like cleared to come back. I think.
yeah,
Right.
but Seth's already promised the minute he gets off a list, he's like, you won't even be able to say Drew McIntyre before I break your damn arm and send your ass back on the list. So at this
Yeah, that's
point,
true.
this
But
shit is Rambo first blood at this point. Like this is some
yeah, it is.
Arnold
And so
Schwarzenegger versus goddamn Predator at this point. This shit, and again, there's no titles on the line. We ain't talking about a best of seven. These motherfuckers have not locked up yet. They have
I
not locked
know.
up yet.
And,
They have the most compelling fucking story in wrestling right now. I don't care if you're AEW
well,
fan.
yeah,
Look,
that one is gonna be
and
good. It's gonna be really good.
nothing you got is yes.
I'm
Nothing you
also
got is
I'm looking forward to Roman coming back and seeing what's going to happen with him and Solo
yeah, because the new
and the new
bloodline beat
bloodline.
yeah, the new bloodline beat Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. And I'm sorry, again, Solo has the personality of a wet dish rag in a microwave. But goddamn it, Tongaloa had one job.
You
Tongaloa
had
had
one job and you screwed
one,
that up.
hit him in the nuts. Why are you punching his booty hole? What the fuck were you doing, dude? You had one
Well,
job.
see, first punch his booty hole,
Why?
and then knocked his brother in the head.
It did. You had one job. You had one job. Tongaloa, work on that timing, bruh. Because number one, you got in the ring late. Number two, you punched everything except his nuts. You hit everything. You hit everything except Kevin Owens' nuts. Everything.
Said, boom,
The
booty
whole
hole,
you
boom,
you
boom.
you
Tongaloa
hit the taint. You hit that man's booty. Dog.
hit everything. You
One
hit
job, man.
everything except for a
Everything except that man's
except for
nuts,
a
man.
ball. much
A
less
ball.
both. Much less both.
You hit everything, and we all sat there had to watch that shit. Like, did this motherfucker just miss his ass, his balls? Did he just punch him in the ass?
I
Like
was like,
Tonga Loa motherfucker in the ass was hilarious. Again, not on my bingo card. I didn't
it
see
was
that.
not on
Like
mine either.
Tonga Loa punches
No.
Kevin Owens in the ass. Like, and I know they went back in the back, and I know Kevin probably went to Tonga was like, "Hey man, my nuts are here. Why you punching me in the boot?"
Said he probably went. All right, so
That's the new
the way
finishing
human
maneuver.
anatomy is. All right. Oh man. But bruh. I think
But
I think we need to
we still have.
talk a little bit about AEW
We're going to.
before T
That's
Nathan Pop comes up. Yeah.
that's what I know. We were waiting. Oh my god. So AEW happened, and apparently there's going to be a woman's blood and guts match. Why? I gotta ask.
Well,
Why?
there was. I thought there
Like
was one last year.
that? No,
There wasn't.
no. Tony announced it today. I'm gonna read exactly what he
Ah,
said. This Tony Khan on the uh uh women's blood and guts and the AEW mystery star, which by the way, Mercedes Moné wrestled a woman named Bakur. What is her name? Last name? What was her first name? Something
uh,
Bakur.
I can't remember that, but yeah, it was
Or
about
last
4.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something Bakur. And she is now at NXT. So, but this is what Tony said. Tony Khan said during an appearance on the Battleground podcast. Tony will never come on this one. Hey Tony, I dare you come on this one.
Oh no no no
I
no
dare you.
no no no! Let him, because he owes me $50.
You're not gonna. I was gonna say, exactly. That'll be the first thing you got to pay. Angry is $50.
You owe me $50, so yeah, you can come on, Tony. You come on here.
We also know you're
But-
not going.
but you
We
gotta
also
give-
know you're not.
But you cash at me $50.
We also know you're not going to answer any questions. So when we start the Jungle Jackass slander, all you can say is he's great, and that's pretty much all it's going to be. So that's just a win for me. I go, hey, did you really think that Jack was? Did you really think that was going to move the ratings? Oh, Jack is great. No, he's not. Like, come on, man. I'm gonna tell you to your face. I'm gonna tell you to your goddamn face. Jack is not.
I'll wait till I
don't
get my
his
$50
fucking
first.
name. That last name. That's how. Oh, that's how crazy it is. I can't even remember his last name.
So I'll wait till I get my $50 first before I say something.
I won't. Oh, okay. I'll wait till you get your $50.
No, you can still say
And-
something. I'll wait till I get my 50 before I say something. Let me get my
Listen.
$50, and I'm gonna say what I think.
Jungle Jack. The Jungle Jack insults will start as soon as the Cash Apps goes through, and as soon as it does, I'm telling you right
You know
now.
what I'm saying? I get a notification on my phone that says Tony Khan has
Fuck,
sent you
who in the
$50.
fuck is
All
buying
right,
that
so
bullshit?
now with that done,
Who bought that scapegoat shirt? Fuck it. But anyway, this is during an appearance on Battleground Podcast. AEW President Tony Khan talked about the possibility of booking a women's blood and guts match, and he also touched on the mystery wrestler featured in last week's what the fuck Nolo GMV hologram video. First, here's what Tony Khan said about doing a women's blood and guts match in AEW. Quote, we have all these great men's blood and guts matches. I think they've been fantastic. Of course you do, because critiquing your own shit would never happen.
of course.
At some point, it would be great to have a women's blood and guts match. I think you need a lot of people tied in on story and a lot of healthy people. he said that I didn't. Like the irony in that shit is so thick that Darth Vader's lightsaber won't go through it.
So
We had
how many is out on injury, Tony?
We have a great roster that we're building up, and I think our women's roster is stronger than it's ever been right now today. And I'm really excited about that. So if we ever get to the point where we got enough people tied together and the story makes sense, I think that I think it will be great. Of course you do,
Of
Tony.
course.
You literally just answered your own goddamn question. The reason you can't have a women's blood and guts match is because the story don't match. Because every woman on the roster is doing like 50, 11 motherfucking things. Like, why?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody has to tell me the appeal of Toni Storm. She can wrestle. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna front. But this black and white, timeless Toni Storm shit is really, really starting to itch the end parts of my thighs. It's reaching toward my crotch, and when it gets there, I'm gonna have a problem. All right, bitch. We know your time. You stop now. Like it's time now. Time is the fuck, man.
I love this timeless Toni Storm gimmick. I'm loving it.
I can't.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I just love this whole gimmick. I love her whole just the delusion of that she goes through when she cuts a promo. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I just love it. Even when it
Alexa
goes in black
Bliss
and white.
is gonna be in Quiet Six. Just off subject. Alexa Bliss is gonna be in the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss is gonna be in the Wyatt.
She was
hey.
Was she
the more the merrier.
Was she
yes,
she associated with
yes, she with Howdy, not Howdy, but with the Fiend.
The Fiend, yeah.
I mean, that shit sounds fantastic.
Kind of me, it fits perfect, So, yeah, I was just wondering when is she coming back?
She's training.
Because I know
she is training for her WWE return, and again, Liv Morgan, you're gonna have to move the fuck over, because the original
because your
fucking firecracker is coming back.
Yeah, your twin is returning.
She is mentally ready to get back to the square circle, and now simply needs to get there physically. She just had a baby, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't she just have a kid?
Well, she had a baby and cancer surgery.
Yeah. So yes. So Alexa Bliss is going to be in the YS6. I'm really fucking happy about that. But
that's cool.
This timeless Storm shit is really, 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 really. Somebody has to help me. Help me. I don't need the screen to be black and white when her ass shows up. Just get in the ring. Just get the fuck in the ring. Why are we over here with the black and white sepia tones?
Well,
Girlfield, get your ass in that damn, wrestle in black and white. Why are we doing this,
what I think it is? I think that this is Tony kind of doing his own, I want to say kind of callback, because you remember in WCW when there was one wrestler that showed up.
The
Glacier.
NWO used to wrestle.
Glacier.
Oh, fuck.
Whenever he would come out and the whole and the lights and everything would go blue, and there would be snow that would just snowfall into the ring the whole match. Yeah.
I promise you, I am being so dead ass serious. If Tony Khan is taking ideas from Glacier, please sell that company to me. Just sell it to me. You could have it for the cost of my damn truck. I will run it better. If you were taking ideas from Glacier, a Sub-Zero knock, bro. If you don't, well, come on, man. Come on.
I mean, think about it, man.
Stop playing, man. That's bullshit.
Don't think about it.
Don't do that.
I mean,
don't do that.
If
angry,
whenever she comes out and she does a promo and everything, and the camera turns for her black and white, and years ago when Glacier came out, whenever he would come to the ring, the whole
that might be
the
the name of this
would turn blue.
That might be the name of this episode. Glacier made. I'm sorry, motherfucker. You are taking ideas from Glacier.
No,
Get the fuck out.
that wasn't Glacier idea. That was a WCW thing, man.
I know, but it's still Glacier made. If you looked at WCW with all that talent on there, and you said, one day I'm gonna have a wrestling company, and I'm gonna do the same thing they do with the screen when Glacier comes out. I'm gonna need you to give up the keys. That coke is killing you. Get off of the cocaine, Tony Khan, bruh.
One day we gonna have to talk
That's
about.
like taking ideas from the Shockmaster. Like, get the fuck.
One day
Why don't you just have her come back to the wall every week?
We gonna have to talk about who killed WCW.
We gonna talk about that next week. Next week
we gotta talk about that one
because it's gonna take me that long to watch all 4 episodes. So next week, instead of talking about current wrestling, we gonna talk about who killed WCW. And spoiler alert, it was Eric Bischoff. I listen.
It was
Eric Bischoff.
No, it was one of those like it was
gave him the knife.
No, it was like one of those death by 1,000 cuts. It was Eric Bischoff. It was
Vince
Hulk
Russo
Hogan,
was like
it was Vince Russo. It was Vince McMahon.
That's what I'm saying.
It was all the NWO.
Listen, Vince Russo was at least 800 of them cuts. Like, just saying.
But yeah, it was
still over here trying to figure out if Tony Khan really took that idea from Glacier.
It was a little bit of everybody.
Fucking Glacier
that killed it. Yeah.
Tony Khan took ideas from Glacier. I'm like, how do you book your heavyweight title picture? We'll just do what the Brooklyn Brawler did. Like, fucking Glacier. Dog, you should have never said. That's why I kept saying, please don't do this. Please don't do this. I can see a young Tony Khan looking at Glacier going, that's cool. One day I have a company and I'm going to take ideas from Glacier.
I mean, it could have been. Hey, it could have been. Hey, he could have borrowed something from Barry Horowitz.
He'd have been better off. Barry Horowitz patted himself on the back.
He did.
Glacier came out to some fake ass fucking stick. Yeah, that was Barry Horowitz. Okay, so timeless Tony Storm. I'm timeless, bitch. Whatever. Like, if you Glacier came out, they had to turn the screen blue and put out some asbestos. Poured out asbestos for the snow, man.
No, when Mariah May and she won the Owen Hart tournament.
Yeah,
and turned on Tony Storm, man.
Oh yeah, they did.
That was
I did see the picture of fucking Tony Storm bleeding like a motherfucker, which,
it was that.
It's not like we haven't seen that before.
No, that was a brutal attack, man. She took that belt and just whipped the shit out of her with it.
It's like, okay, but I'm just saying.
I mean, whipped the shit out of her.
Now I'm gonna watch Tony Storm. Now I'm gonna have to watch Tony Storm a little bit carefully because I'm just see if I can pour it out the Glacier.
Now you can't get it out your head now.
No, I can't. No,
you can't get it out your head now, right? Right.
I don't give a fuck how bad Mariah May beat the shit out of her. Now I can't get the Glacier.
Because every time you see it black and white, you're gonna think blue. Glacier. You're gonna think blue and snow. Where's the blue snow at?
I would think as soon as I see that black and white, I'm gonna think the
Glacier. You're gonna think Glacier. The
Temu Sub-Zero.
Yeah, you're gonna think. Yeah.
I'm gonna think the Temu Sub-Zero. I ain't gonna be able. Not the Temu Sub-Zero.
It's Swerve Strickland. I was surprised. With Swerve, he's actually
oh my god,
treated Swerve a little bit better.
A little, yeah, because he beat the Golden Boy. Like I heard this on Pro Wrestling Bits. Shout out to them. Apparently, Will Ospreay went to Tony Khan and said he wanted Swerve Strickland to go over and wanted to have this definitive win to, as a part of his world championship run, which
Okay.
mean, which means that Tony Khan was going to put that fucking belt on Will Ospreay had Will Ospreay not said something.
Yeah.
How
He probably will.
fucking
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Because
How
here's the
I
thing.
really want you to know how fucking disrespectful that is. When the guy who he's got the crispy biscuit championship, right? And Tony's like, "You're hot. Dave likes you. Want to be world champion?" No, bruv, not right now. You
You've
just got
got
it
your,
on Swerve.
you've got your champ over here, bruv.
You got the
I
champion
mean,
over here, bro.
you've got your
Bruv.
champ over here, and he's
Oh,
everybody's still going
didn't
over
he just
with
win the
him,
belt?
and he's got his own whose house, Swerve's house. He's still got all that going on with him, bruv.
What the fuck is Tony Khan doing, dude? How do you, how does it take the opponent in the world title match to tell you, don't give me the belt? Do you I know Swerve had to be walking around going, Tony. So who
So
going over?
what we gonna do?
What we gonna do? What we gonna do on the pay-per-view? Oh,
Uh,
well, Will's going over. Man, fuck you, man. I know. That's why Swerve is over there. That's why, if you notice, he ain't swerving as much as he drives. You notice that?
he's
He's a little
not.
bit mad. I'd be mad.
Yeah.
I would be mad. Bitch, I wouldn't swerve when I drive. The car stay parked. I'm just saying. Swerve
Yeah.
when we parked. Bitch, we can't swerve. We're not moving. Swerve when we park. Bitch, I just said we can't swerve. I'm not moving. Like he had to look him in the face. Tony Khan had to look Swerve Strickland in the face and say, "Hey, congratulations on being the first black AEW World Heavyweight Champion." Now we're gonna give it to this.
Now we're gonna have you drop it to this white guy over here.
We'll have you drop it to this white boy over here that Dave Meltzer is so hot on, and Dave over in the corner going,
It's a 5-star match. It's a 5-star match. It's a 5-star.
Like, wait a minute, hold on, 5-star. I said this because Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer were talking about the Saul Ruka what's her face match at Heatwave.
So Luka and Kalani Jordan.
Yes. Dave Meltzer said, and I'm not making this up, you can go look at it, it's on a YouTube short. Dave Meltzer said, Dave and Brian Alvarez both said that it was a spectacle. It wasn't a match. It was an exhibition. It was a gymnastic exhibition. I almost tossed my phone out of my car while it was moving. Are you, David Meltzer, and you, Brian Alvarez, are you really saying that the Saul Ruka, whatever the fuck match was too much gymnastics? If you don't sit your country critter ass up.
So you said there
No,
too much.
I
Too
literally
many
almost
flipping.
too much flipping.
All right.
It's,
Dave,
I'm gonna send you.
Say, look
I'm
here,
gonna
Dave.
because I
Just
can't
say,
even believe
Dave.
you just
Just
hate
say,
black.
just say it,
Black
Dave. Just say you hate black people and you hate women.
Dave does not like black people. I don't know why.
Just say you hate black people and now just say you hate women. Just say it,
Just-
Dave.
Exactly.
Just say you only like cisgender, heterosexual
White men.
Just
Because
admit it. Just admit it.
Dave will rank the women's matches in AEW higher than the women's matches in WWE. He always has. He always will. Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley went out there and had a fucking classic match. Not a classic women's match, a classic fucking match. Dave did not give it 5 stars. They tore the motherfucking. They were so good that they outshone the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And this
Yep.
tongue-lashed motherfucking lizard could not give that 5 stars. But if Tony Storm goes in the ring, and then this snaggletooth bastard had the gall to say in front of a microphone where people could fucking hear him that Saul Ruka versus Kaylani, whatever the fuck,
Kelani
was
Jordan.
Kaylani Jordan was too much gymnastics. If you do not sit your balding ass the fuck, when I heard, I'm telling you, I was driving to a Walmart at 35 miles an hour, and I almost had to drive to the fucking Verizon right next to it because I was gonna toss my shit out to the goddamn highway. I almost crashed my shit. Like, wait, what? You said this. This is how
Yeah,
fucked up
yeah,
Dave is.
yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it in house. This is how fucked up Dave is. The most charismatic, pure wrestling talent on the AEW roster today is Maxwell Jacob Freeman. There is no argument. Argue with your motherfucking mama. Don't argue with us. The purest, best wrestler on the roster right now, the total fucking package, is
Mhm.
Maxwell Jacob Freeman. And that motherfucker has never gotten a 5 stars. He has never gotten 5 stars. That's that's today. That's in the house that Dave Meltzer and Tony Khan
Yeah.
built.
And
He can't get 5 stars. He cannot get 5 stars.
he said,
Explain it to me, Dave.
uh,
Explain it to me.
he said something to, what was it, last night on Dynamite when, was it last night or was it night before?
It
Anyway,
was last night. It was last night.
when, when Will Ospreay came out and did his whole, hey, bro, and MJF and da-da-da-da-da, and MJF came, well, he didn't come out. He had in the back and said something to the effect of that, when he doesn't wrestle for stars, or in this match, Will, you're not going to be wrestling for stars. I'm going to hit you so hard you're going to see them, or something to
Yes,
that effect like that.
but it's that.
And it's like,
Look,
Dave, you
you come on, man.
your star system
It's
has fucked.
it's fucked. Like, are we not going to are we not supposed to say this? Like, I really want y'all to understand something. This is why when people say we hate AEW is bullshit. I and Angry, both of us have said, and we've gone on record several times as saying, MJF is the best goddamn wrestler AEW has on his roster. Period. End of fucking discussion.
Yep.
He is the fucking package. He can talk. He can wrestle. He does not need to do a bunch of flippy flop shit. He does not need to do a whole bunch of anything. He just goes out there and does what he already knows how the fuck to do. Why, in the name of
Yes.
everything that is holy, do we have to keep seeing the the quarter bucks and Kazuchika Frankenstein Okada every week with Jack? I don't know who bought your merch, but
And
it was probably your mama Perry. Why do we have to keep being subjected to the idea that Will Ospreay is the next great thing when the next best thing is in your fucking company right now?
right
Right
now,
now.
right now.
Right now. A homegrown talent who is an actual talent. He does not need to do 60-11 motherfucking super kicks. He ain't got to do 80-11 Hurricane Ranas. That boy can tell a fucking story in the ring without ever having to do any of that shit. And he's under the age of 30. And yet, for some reason, Dave Meltzer has never been big on MJF. That's why MJF is saying the shit that he's saying. I feel the same fucking way that he does.
Yeah.
When they made that pipe bomb fucking promo where he said, unlike the other guys in the back, I ain't got to do a bunch of bullshit to get you there. He meant that shit because he doesn't.
Yes.
MJF can grab a microphone and sell a match just by talking. And then when he gets in the ring, he can back it the fuck up. The man is when he said he's
When he
a
says
once in a
he
generational
says,
talent, he is.
yeah, he means
He is.
that. He means that, and he shows it every week. When he
Every
says
week.
he's a generational talent, he is a generational talent.
Listen,
And here's
he's
the
gone
thing.
an hour. He's gone an hour with Bryan Danielson, the best technical wrestler working today. Flawless fucking match. He did 2 goddamn matches with fucking
With
CM Punk.
And
They
those
kept
are
everybody on the edge of their fucking seat, and one of them was a fucking dog collar match. Some shit that ain't been seen since the days of Dusty fucking Rhodes.
right.
he is a
Mm.
protege of Cody Rhodes. He is a fucking protege of wrestling schools. The man can talk. When he grabs the microphone, that motherfucker knows exactly what to say, how to say it, and where to say it.
Yeah. And here's
And
the thing,
the
and
reason everybody was
everything that he does, and when he does on the mic, it's building his own character. Matter of fact, when he talked,
yes,
he told a story, and I never forget this because this was straight up. This was an episode of 13 Reasons Why. He told that just the episode and just placed himself in it. It
yep,
sparked a whole controversy thing because
yes,
and so many people called in to the Long Island Police Department. They opened an investigation over an
yes.
episode of 13 Reasons Why that he just told.
He
That's
just
how
told.
good. That's how good this man
He
is.
tells the story. That everybody always talks about AEW doesn't have storylines, which they don't. I ain't gonna lie, because the
Mm.
every time the Bucks come on, I leave the room. That's when I got to go take a dump. I leave my YouTube channel. Like I will be watching YouTube and it's the Bucks doing something. I got to go take a shit.
Ah, yeah.
MJF is captivating. He can tell a story, whether it's on a microphone or in the motherfucking ring. And yet, for some goddamn reason,
He never got a
Dave
5 star.
Meltzer has never given that boy a 5-star match. Never. He has never even considered him. It's like Dave Meltzer is doing to MJF what he did to Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was a
Exactly.
5'2" fucking player. Straight up 5'2" player. The man could wrestle, he could talk, he made you feel something. When he
Like
came
with
out to
Kurt
the ring,
Angle,
you either booed or
man.
cheered the shit out his ass. I mean, for fuck's sake, every time he comes out right now, if they play Kurt Angle's music in WWE right now, the first
You
thing out of everybody's mouth is gonna be "You suck," because he
Yeah,
made you
because
feel something.
here's the thing, and here's the thing with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was another one that was he was so talented. You full
Mhm.
on believe that, and he could had no problem making fun of himself. His
None.
vignettes and everything that he did, on the mic or any of his vignettes,
Mhm.
hilarious. Some of the funniest shit you will ever see or hear in your life. And Undertaker said it best is that when that bell rang, you better be able to go because Kurt could
Yes.
go.
And here's the thing about MJF, and I saw a interview he did with Busted Open Radio this past, I want to say about 2 weeks ago, where he said, "Look at where the company went when I wasn't there," and I couldn't argue with that.
Yeah,
I couldn't. Fucking Tommy Dreamer and Dave LaGreca were both sitting there, and it was true. There, if you tell me AEW's been exciting without motherfucking MJF in it, you a goddamn lie. MJF makes every but he even said it. The reason I'm not going after Swerve is because Swerve is hot right now. And he gave
yeah.
Swerve his props, he gave him his flowers. He said, that man can wrestle. It's his time. But I'm always cooking. I'm always cooking. I will get the belt back. But right now it's his time. That is a
That's the
wrestling
mark.
mind.
No, that's the mark of a wrestler that knows the
And
business and is looking
yes,
to make the most money that he can for the business.
and throughout all of this, everybody always wonders why we wanted MJF to go to the WWE. I will tell you exactly why. Because there would have never been an NXT for him. There is
No,
no development for MJF.
no,
He's main
he would
he's
have.
main roster night
Oh yeah,
one.
he
The
would have
first
his
night he's
debut.
there.
No, his debut would have been either no someone for MJF. His debut would be at WrestleMania.
Yes. That
Like I
and
mean
the thing about
it would be that it would be him debut at
is
WrestleMania.
yes. And the thing is, here's the other thing. You put a mind like MJF's with the creative minds of people like Triple H, of John Cena, who's going to be there, CM Punk is going to be there, Seth Rollins who's going to be there, The Miz who's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You put that because his IQ in wrestling right now is higher than anybody in AEW's. You put that with the creative minds of the people over in WWE, you got Magic. He's
Oh yeah,
already right now head and
absolutely,
above. He is head and shoulders above everybody in AEW. And yet, for
absolutely.
some reason, and this is one of the things that pisses me off so bad about not AEW, but their fans and Dave Meltzer, the Dave Meltzers of the world, is y'all have a once in a generational fucking superstar underneath your nose, but you keep shoving the Bucks down our throat. Don't nobody want him. You keep shoving Chris Jericho down our throat. We didn't
Nobody.
want his ass 10 years ago, bitch. We don't want him now. That please retire chant, bitch. That no, y'all can think, oh, they're just doing it because other people are doing it. No, bitch, we really want him to
See,
go
no,
away.
yeah, we want him
Get
to
the
go the
fuck
fuck
out.
away.
Get the fuck out. And meanwhile, this literal diamond in the fucking rough is having to slog through all of Tony's fucking fever dreams. And it's not like he can't do it. It's just the fact that he shouldn't fucking have to. Why are you bringing in somebody that you paid all this goddamn money to be your centerpiece of AEW? Bitch, the best centerpiece you're gonna have is standing right there.
Yep.
Right there. And you're gonna tell me that Will Ospreay puts more butts in seats than than MJF? You are out of your rabbit ass mind. If
So
if
if you
anybody,
tell me
if
if
anybody,
no, if
come on.
Tony Khan looked at me and he honestly would say that, oh no, the Bucks, the Bucks are more of an attraction to MJF.
The fuck out of here.
I was straight up giving the look that every black people would when you say something just weird.
I'd smack the dog shit out of Tony if he said that shit to me. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not a violent man. I'm trying to be a man of peace. But if Tony Khan looked me in the face and said that the Young Bucks,
More
Jack
of a
Perry,
draw.
Yusuke Okada, or fucking Will Ospreay combined is more of a draw than MJF. I would smack the shit out of him. I would pimp smack his ass like he owed me money and his ass was on the stroll. I would literally be the Mac. Like, the fuck did you just say? And this
So
is the
that would
thing.
be one I would say.
Bothers
I'd say Tony Khan. You want to bet paychecks on that?
people they react to MJF because he gives them something to react to.
Yeah.
That is your
Yes.
cornerstone. Fuck them four pillars. Listen, motherfuck the big four. It's just big one. Okay, you've always only had one fucking pillar. It ain't the Bucks, because don't nobody like them. It ain't Jack Perry. Nobody gave a fuck about him before he got suspended. Nobody gives a fuck about him now. It's not all your new acquisitions and all the money. It's not even going to be Ricochet. There, I said it. Ricochet go come in there and do a whole bunch of flippy flop, floppy, flippy lip shit, and it
And
still ain't gonna match one fucking MJF match
no,
because
you're gonna
MJF goes in
recreate that. Yeah,
that Will Ospreay shit.
Yeah, he's
That's
gonna
it.
recreate that whole Will Ospreay match and try to
That's it.
make that same viral moment
Yes.
that everybody sees, that that one sequence of moment where those two went back and forth and then they end up flipping and then doing the whole superhero pose at the end looking at each other.
Meanwhile, the motherfucker that you have on your roster that literally puts asses in seats, the real one,
Mm-hmm.
y'all just playing him like a herb. And y'all expect those of us who love real wrestling, loves good wrestling, loves a story being told. We just supposed to sit there and watch that. That shit works for the Rubes, Dave and Brian and Tony. That shit works for them. I'm sorry. This shit don't work for us. Everybody that knows wrestling, that knows good wrestling, from the historians to the fucking legends to the cats that are working on the circuit now, the independents, everything. Everybody knows there is one big pillar in your fucking company right now. And if you think I'm making this up, and we're going to end this goddamn show on this, if you think I'm making this up, think about the time MJF left. Think about the time MJF came back. If you tell me AEW was still exciting without that boy being in that fucking thing, you a goddamn liar. I said what I said. Now you taking it the fuck back, man. Fuck out of it with that. Y'all kiss my ass with that bullshit. MJF makes AEW wrestling.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Hate it if you want to, but goddamn it, you know it's true. All right, man. Next week we are going to be reviewing because, like I said, it's going to take me all of this week to watch this. But next week we will be reviewing
Who killed WCW?
CW. For Angry and myself, 1, 2, 3 matches over. Now stay tuned for 1T Nathan. We're out, buddy. We
All
are
right.
done.
So
Look at that.